Hey, Shalom. I want to start by giving all honor and glory to Yahweh, by Hashem, Yahweh Shai, by Hashem, Rakakadash. Double honor to the elders and the apostles of Great Millstone that rule well. Shalom to you brothers and sisters out there listening and learning. Lord's will, we be part of that number. Hey, I was watching this video, and it sparked me, to make, just to let brothers know and sisters, sincere sisters, what's going on, this always disgusts me, and I hate speaking about women, because it's kind of, redundant. You can get on them all day, but it's not required for these women to be in line, just like the elder Ricard was talking about, right? Hey, the scriptures say, right? Let me see if I can get it. This is the book of Ezekiel's 34 and 31. It's saying, ye my flock, the flock of my pasture are men. All right. And I am your power, saith Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai. Okay, so the flock of the pasture are men, right? And the Lord doesn't require these women to come out here and put their 2 cents in, right? And this, this really vexes me, but hey, it's par for the course for these women, right? And like the elders say, hey, be on the lookout for these women with these head wraps and, trying to look like they doing something, really, because they doing nothing, right? And I'm just going to play the video because it got me vexed, because these women, they just counterproductive and they love the devil, right? And I'm going to get this scripture before I even play this video, right? It's the book of Hosea 4, I believe it's 14. It say, I will not punish your daughters when they commit whoredom, nor your spouses when they commit adultery. For themselves are separated with whores, and they sacrifice with harlots. Okay, so the Lord is really not, he's really not even punishing these women, right? Because this is Eve's time to shine, right? Along with Esau. So she's going to protect him as long as she can, right? And this is just another, desperate attempt, right? Because really these women are all desperate, desperate for attention, desperate for a handout, right? But this is their just last gasp, desperate attempt, to come against this truth, okay? But the Lord told us, right, in Hosea 4 and 14, and it goes on, right? It said, I will not punish your daughters when they commit whoredom, nor your spouses when they commit adultery, okay? So this is why all the punishments fall on the men. It said, for they themselves are separated with whores, and they sacrifice with harlots, right? And this is it. Therefore, the people that do not understand shall fall. Okay, so, hey, all those that don't understand what's going on, hey, why is your Lord not punishing them? Hey, this is why, right? And this will lead you to go in the same direction as them. And this is what Eve hopes for, right? She has the same hopes as Esau, right? And this is why she's protecting them, right? This is why she goes against the truth, right? And dresses up. Hey, this might as well be a Halloween costume for this lady, right? Because she's not a true believer, right? But let's hear what they got to say.
Shalom, guys, and welcome back to the Daughters of Zion channel. I'm Ashley.
And I'm Crystal.
And today's message is going to be Esau is not the white man, part 2. All right.
Shalom. Okay, and I got that from this brother, Amawan Gabar, but I'm going to go on a little on it myself, But you heard what she said, right? She said Esau is not the white man, all right? And she's a damn liar. Right, and she don't want Esau to be the white man, hey, cause she's hooked right up to him, okay, and she's right along with this devil, right, and this is why the Lord say this in the book of what is it, 1 Timothy 2, and 12, it say, but I suffer not a woman to teach. Okay, so this woman has no business teaching the Bible. right? Because she's not qualified, right? She obviously doesn't know her history. She doesn't know a damn thing, right? So the Lord suffers women not to teach. Not that all women are this way, but these women specifically, all right? And there's a handful of women out here, right, that are in line, and may the Lord bless you and your household, all right? But for the scripture's sake, right, the Lord suffers not a woman to teach, nor to usurp the authority over the man, but to be in silence. For Adam was first formed, then Eve, and Adam was not deceived, but the woman being deceived was in the transgression. Okay, so these women are deceived in thinking that Esau is not the so-called white man. All right, because I'm going to play this video right here, and we're going to show you that Esau, even Esau himself knows that he's the white man. Let me cue this up. Bear with me one moment. Okay, this from the video, You Are Amalek. Okay, and we're going to hear it straight from the horse's mouth. Universe. Okay, Lord's Will is played, because I had a trouble, getting this together, but I'm going to play it, right? This is straight from Esau's mouth.
Esau was a brother to Jacob.
Esau, who in modern day terms is really basically, certainly one of them is America. Esau became Edom, which is a nation. Edom became Rome. Instead of it being Rome, it became Christianity. Christianity, of course, ultimately became Western civilization. So Esau today is really Western civilization.
Okay, and you see it straight from the devil's mouth, right? And Eve, she don't want to hear it, right? Because she has all of her feminine, what is it? I don't even know what it's called because I don't even really pay attention to it. But feminism, right? And a woman is equal to a man, right? Who did all this? Esau Edom, right? He's taking all the order out of this place. Right, because and the woman is right along with it, right? And she hates order, right? And that's the one thing that really scares her, right? And the scripture she hates, right? So she shouldn't even be speaking the scripture, right? But I'm gonna read this one, 1 Corinthians 11, right? And I'll start at 5. It says, "But every woman that prayeth or prophesieth with her head uncovered dishonoreth her head. For that is even all as one as if she was shaven." And this is why these women had coverings on, right? It's all a scheme and a trick, but a righteous woman should have a head covering on, right? But these women clearly have their head covering and they're still lying, right? So, beware of these women that walk around with head coverings, right? And claim to love the Lord, right? Because really they love their devil. Right, the so-called white man. They'll stick up for him every chance they get. It said, "For man indeed ought not to cover his head, for as much as he is the image and the glory of Yahweh, but the woman is the glory of the man." Right? And this is why, we're ashamed in this country, because our women are terrible. Right? We have the worst women on the planet, and the polls prove it. Right, and this is why I don't even like talking about them, okay? Because there's nothing good to say, right? And the scriptures say, if you have nothing good to say, don't say anything at all, right? And I try to live. Well, the scriptures don't say that. That's just the saying in the world, right? But I try not to even talk about them, because it really doesn't matter, right? Because most women deal with power, right? They're looking for the man with the most power, right? And now Israel is not in power. And our women want nothing to do with us, okay? But it's okay, because when we get in power, then they'll get in order, all right? But like I read that first scripture in Hosea, the Lord is not punishing them, okay? So when we get in order, they'll be in order. It says, "For the man is not of the woman, but the woman of the man. Neither was the man created for the woman." And this is what Esau does. He makes the man to be subservient to the woman, right? And it's how you know he's the devil, because he turns everything upside down, right? And our people go along with it, claiming that the woman is God, right? You got this goofy Sarnetta and Shaka Amos and all these goofy characters, right? That's been accused of, of rape and all kind of other things, right? That'll go ahead and say that the woman is the God, okay? But this is not what the scriptures say, right? And this is why these women, they hate order, and they just want to be equal, right? And that's the punishment for the woman, okay? That's the punishment that goes all the way back to Genesis. And I'm going to show you, okay? The Lord cursed the woman with that, right? It say, Genesis 3:16, it say, unto the woman he said, I will greatly multiply thy sorrow and thy conception, and in sorrow thou shalt bring forth children, and thy desire shall be to thy husband, and he shall rule over thee. All right? And that word desire, Salaki, bear with me. Salaki, I meant to go into the NLT, right? And we're going to read what that curse says. It says, then he said to the woman, I will sharpen the pain of your pregnancy, and in pain you will give birth. And you will desire to control your husband, but he will rule over you. Okay, so this is what Esau has allowed the woman to do, is try to control us. Right? And that's a curse on the woman, and she don't even understand it. Right? That's why the scriptures say these women have none understanding. Right? These women have no wisdom according to the scripture. Right? And I'll prove that. And this is why I don't like going into the woman, because you can go in on her all day. Right? And it's no fun. It's no fun to beat up, somebody that's weak, right? But I'm going to go into it, just because she try to stick up for the devil, right? So I'm going to go in on her, because this is what she get, right? And next time she should just keep her mouth shut, and stand behind the man that's over her, right? But, hey, it's all the Lord's will, okay? Let me get the scripture. This is the book of Job, the 39th chapter. Okay, and in the 16th verse. I'll start at the 13th verse, and it say, gavest thou goodly wings unto the peacock, or wings and feathers to the ostrich, which leaveth her eggs in the earth, and warmeth them in the dust, and forgetteth the foot that may crush them, or that the wild beast may break them. She is hardened against her young ones, as though they were not hers. Her labor is in vain without fear, because God hath deprived her of wisdom, neither hath he imparted to her understanding. Okay, and you'll think, right, that this is talking about ostriches, right? But we have to go precept upon precept. Okay, so the Lord compared the woman to an ostrich. Right, so let's go to Lamentations 4:3. It says, even the sea monster, this is Lamentations 4:3, even the sea monster draw out the breasts, they give suck to their young ones. All right, and here's the point. The daughter of my people is become cruel like the ostriches in the wilderness. Okay, so the Lord compared these ladies to ostriches, right? Stretched forth those long necks, running around with them big feathers on, them big eyelashes. Okay, so the Lord has not given this lady any wisdom, and those of y'all that follow her, right, are gonna be destroyed, right? I'm gonna bring that scripture back. The book of Hosea 4:14. It say, I will not punish your daughters when they commit whoredom, nor your spouses when they commit adultery, for themselves are separated with whores, right? And Babylon is known as the great whore. Okay, so they separate into this place. They sacrifice with harlots, therefore the people that do not understand shall fall. All right, and this is probably why the Lord put this on my spirit to make this, because you men must understand, right? These women don't know a damn thing, right? And you have no business running behind them. And if they not willing to submit, well, just leave them alone, right? And this is what Paul said about these women, okay? In the book of 1 Corinthians 7:1, I'll start. It said, "Now concerning the things whereof ye wrote unto me, it is good for a man not to touch a woman." All right. So this is what the scriptures say, right? It's good for you not even to touch them, right? Because they'll have you doing all kind of madness and folly, right? And we all men, hey, we all men here, we love women, right? I'm speaking for myself. I love women. Right? I love the touch and the feel of them, and I love the pleasure that they bring. But they're wicked, okay? Majority of them are wicked, and even Paul knew this at the time, right? You never heard Yahweh Shai with a wife, right? These women will get in order when we have power, and no time sooner, right? So Paul told us it is good for a man not to even touch a woman, right? Nevertheless, to avoid fornication, let every man have his own wife, and let every woman have her own husband. Okay, so to avoid fornication, right? To go into all these diverse lusts. Hey, if you can't do without it, then get one. But hey, don't put all your eggs in that basket, right? Because these women, they desire is to rule over you, right? And they'll get you out of order quick. Okay, so I just wanted to make this video as a warning to you men out here, right? These women don't know a damn thing, right? And they scared, right? And they got every right to be, okay? Because their judgment is coming soon too. Okay, I'm gonna read this last scripture. All right, and this is for for ears that can hear. Right, this Proverbs 9:12. If thou be wise, thou shalt be wise for thyself. All right, but if thou scornest, meaning, hey, you don't know what you're talking about, thou alone shalt bear it. All right, I don't know what I'm talking about. Well, you'll find out. All right, you're gonna bear that. Right, and this is it. This is the scripture that I was getting. Right, a foolish woman is clamorous. She is simple and knoweth nothing. Okay, so this lady don't know a damn thing. Right, when out of the mouth of Esau, Edom himself, he told you that Edom was Western civilization. And he ain't lying. Right, Esau, Edom is the so-called white man, whether you like it or not. And you women that's hugged up with him, right, walking hand in hand with him. Hey, the scriptures say, though they join hand in hand, the wicked shall not go unpunished. All right?
A new universal religion
So lock in. You're going to bear shame for doing this. All right? Hey, Lord's will you was edified. I want to give all honor and glory to Yahweh by Hashem Yahweh Shai by Hashem Kakadash. Hey, be circumspect, stay clear. Don't listen to everything these people tell you, man or woman. Right? Go into the scripture yourself. Look at it for yourself. Okay? Pray on it. Ask the Lord to direct you. And Lord's will you be delivered. Okay? I want to give all honor and glory again. You can't give enough honor and glory to Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai. Brothers and sisters, right? Those sisters that understand, right? Hey, I believe we almost out of here. Be diligent, because this devil is about to cut off the word, so, we out here trying to bid to the marriage, so, whoever shows up, for you, that says, he the one that bid me, hey, the Lord's keeping track of these things, so push hard, Lord's will use edified. Till next time, shalom.